Hey, what's going on guys? I'm the Feline Techie and welcome back to another episode of me putting Windows 11 on products that don't support it. Today we have this HP Stream 11 from 2016. This has an Intel Celeron, 4GB of RAM and 32GB of eMMC storage. Which if you don't know, it's basically running a soldered SD card in your laptop. I should mention that this battery inside this laptop does not hold a charge, so I have to keep it plugged in if I want to use it for this video. I should also mention that the hinge does not go very far, so I'm gonna have to do some work. Maybe do it like this if I want to get a good angle for it. So this is the USB that I'm gonna be using to put Windows 11 on this machine. So we're gonna go ahead and move over here and plug it in. We're gonna try to boot from the USB first, so we're gonna do this. Press F10, keep on pressing F10. Oh, here we go. Oh, it is F10. Okay, cool. Okay, BIOS time. Let's go. Secure boot is enabled. Okay. USB boot enabled. Okay. Okay, it's F9 time. Aha. USB. Boom. You got this. You can do it. Yes! This is already going great. This is already going faster than I thought. Alright. Windows 11 setup. Yeah, next. Keyboard method US, next. Everything will be deleted. Oh no, that's just terrible. We're getting a few things ready. Please wait, I'm waiting. Oh my gosh. Windows 11 can't be installed. There needs to be at least... Okay, well then format it. Format the entire drive. Oh crap, what? Why? Drive needs to be at least 52GB or larger. Well, I guess I can't put Windows 11 on here. Actually, yes there is. There is a way I can put... Okay, new plan. Oh! Never mind, it's working! Holy, what the fuck? Okay, I was about to give up. I was about to switch to something else. I set the laptop down because it said it was not gonna do anything. And now it's doing something. Okay, I'll let that sit for a little bit. Well, now you can see that doing its thing. Oh my gosh. Wow. Oh, look at that frame rate. That is 60 FPS if I've ever seen it. Yep, oh my god. Yeah, I'm from United States. Do I dare log into my Microsoft account on this thing? Yes, US keyboard layout. No, I want to skip. Oh no, it's gonna check for updates for another 20 minutes. Let's name our device. Goober. HP Goober. No spaces or special characters. Okay, fine. HP-Goober. Oh, it shut off. It restarted. Wow, we're back here. That only took 10 minutes. Oh, now you want me to sign into a Microsoft account. No, I don't want to. Fine, I'll fucking sign in. Watch, it's probably not even gonna work because the internet is already kind of terrible on this thing. Oh god. A pin? Alright, let's create a pin, I guess. I'm gonna use the same pin I always use. Location? Absolutely not. Find my device? Nope. 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 Alright, everything is turned off. Make sure you guys do this too. Welcome back. You're invited to use your new PC with your familiar settings already in place. All you need to do is restore your backup saved on your previous PC. Wait, that's today. Wait, the Alienware's on? I'm good. More options. All of my computers have backed up to the Microsoft account. Okay, I didn't know that. Okay, set up as a new PC. Yeah, set up as a new PC. The drive in this thing will not be enough to even scratch the surface of what the other computers have. Yo, getting things ready for you. Let's customize my experience. Yeah, let's not do that. No. No, I don't want that at all, actually. Always have access to your browsing data? No. No, I don't want Microsoft 365. Did you know I don't care. I don't care. No, I don't want your f***ing Game Pass. Gosh, why does Microsoft have so much crap you have to click through? When I was installing macOS Sequoia on that iMac, there was not nearly as many things to click on and accept or decline. It was like, yeah, privacy. Yeah, do you want to add an account? No? Okay, you're in. That's how it is on a Mac. With Windows, it's like, sign in now. You can't do anything else. You want this offer? How about this one? Oh, how about this one? Give us your location. Oh, look at that. We are now on the desktop of Windows 11. Alright, now to change taskbar settings. Task view off, widgets off, search box hide, taskbar alignment left. Get rid of this god-awful f***ing AI shit I don't care about. Outlook on pin. Microsoft Store on pin. Now let's go ahead and change the wallpaper to something I would actually use. Actually, before that, I'm going to change it to dark mode on Windows. Yeah, that actually works. You know what? It also changed the wallpaper, so I'm okay with that. Alright, let's go to the internet and see if we can actually search something, because on Windows 10 it didn't really want to. Of course, it has to put in your face if you want to, sync and give your data to everything, which no, I don't want to. Continue without Google data. No, I don't want to make my Microsoft experience more useful. Can I load Google? Wow, I can actually load Google now. That's great. Now if we can load Google, we can sure as hell load YouTube. Search something to get started. Well, you don't have to tell me twice. Wow, there I am. Let's do the iPhone SE video that I just made like 2 weeks ago. What's the quality? 720p? It doesn't look like 720p, but... Also, this is full volume, by the way, and the speakers are pretty quiet. The SE was supported for the same amount of time as its big sibling, the 6S, from iOS 9 to the latest version of iOS 15. It plays YouTube videos, I guess, if this would be a YouTube machine. I gotta see how much space is left on this machine after I shoved Windows 11 onto it. 10.3 gigabytes free. Wow, that really took out a lot of storage, huh? Well then, I think I have done what I needed to do. I've successfully installed Windows 11 on this HP stream. If you have enjoyed this video and you want to see more videos like this, make sure you leave a like, maybe even subscribe if you're new, and I will see you guys in the next video.